What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us for Columbia Cup Slinging the Mud Part 2 out at Lucky Mud Disc Golf Course in Skamokawa, Washington. I am Jesse Tomaino, joined today by Adam Fletcher, the course owner and designer of Lucky Mud.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining us. Big thanks to Fairway Media for putting this on. Thank you, Jesse. It was great playing around with you, man. Let's do some golf.
Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Adam Fletcher, 26538. It's my place, Lucky Mud. Cheers.
Jason Choate, 40451. Welcome. I got nothing.
Jason Pinkal, 23956, Team Latitude 64. Let's go.
Jesse Tomaino, number 60819, Team Westside Discs. Running the tournament today and get to play with these guys.
Yep.
And we've got a 21 hole layout today, so part 2 is starting off on hole 12.
Hole 12, par 3, 267 feet. It's a turnover. It's one of the tougher holes in the back here just because it's a real tough get out. A lot of people will play this for a 3. Otherwise, it's sort of a something flippy that you can stand up, turn over, and come back. I don't know exactly what Jason's throwing there. Great shot, really good line. Little bit of lettuce high in the sky.
I'm throwing Claymore here. And missed it low, but I am totally happy to be out in the open playing for par.
Yeah, that's a good shot, Jesse. Just getting out on this hole is a pretty good thing.
That's a real good shot out of you.
Yeah, a little sidewinder.
Jason's going the thumber route.
You see quite a few people throw the thumber just to get out, pick up their 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Right there.
He's got that tasty finesse forehand game.
Jason with the look.
Little low, and you've got a little look here from just outside the circle, looks like.
Yeah. You know, if you have a putt for the 2 on this hole, you're probably better than this.
Let's go, Adam.
Pretty happy to cash it in.
Great putt.
Oh, dear.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a 2 you want to get. I think I'm a little bit spoiled in that I play that hole a lot. Quite a few people don't play that much, and it's pretty tricky if you don't know it.
It's a really specific shot.
It is. There's only really one route.
Just stays around and hangs out with the family.
Good par for you, Jess?
Oh yeah, safety first on that hole. Into the wood.
All right, moving into hole 13. Par 3, 251 feet. We call this hole Madman. For the late, great Dave McCadden. May he throw forever. His last tournament was here at Lucky Mud. Very much a legend in the sport in the Northwest. It's a flex shot, kind of a blind flex shot. So the Madman name is fitting. There's a forehand line, but most people will go inside of the big fur and take the flex shot.
And we are watching the catch cam because from the tee it is really blind and you wouldn't be able to see anything. So let's see some come in. There's one that's going to get up there for a long putt.
This is a really good line.
That was my blue stag I threw again.
Yeah, disc is, you really throw that well, Jesse. Ace run almost.
It loves cut lines in the woods. You've got a little jump approach here.
Yeah, about a 60-footer. Felt good leaving my hands, just not quite enough.
Great bid. Just a little low.
Continuing the theme of awkward looks for Mr. Jason Choate.
Yeah, last fern to beat.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Finally. Up and down.
That one had to feel good for Jason, being that he was behind an obstacle for most of this round. That's fun.
Absolutely. I've got this little comebacker for my two.
Good too, dude.
Thank you.
Great too, Jesse. You
Thank
can pick this one up. It's typically strokes on folks. It's a pretty technical line. There I am cleaning up my par.
Yep. Really been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cleaning that up before I was on film.
Moving on. The hole 14. This is the only elevated basket on the course. About 260 feet straight ahead. A couple lines to take out of it. You have the hyzer line, or right up the gut, or you can take the forehand line, which is truly the best line if you have it. Most people go up the gut.
And that's what I'm doing here.
Nice little kick on the end.
Jason taking the hyzer route.
Almost just juiced it.
Looks like he got hung up a bit. That was a pretty good line though. I'm throwing my origin right up the middle. Didn't quite get the height on it I liked, but not too much can go wrong if you throw it up the middle.
Just like that. Right into the basket.
Yeah, buddy. Pinkal's up there. Great looking shot. Looks like I finished pretty hard left there. Just gonna lay it up on that elevated pin.
Again, Jason with the fern in front of him.
We haven't seen his lower body all round. Oh, great putt.
Great putt though. Yeah, that not an easy look from there. See a lot of three putts on this hole, as with most elevated baskets. It really changed the hole when we picked the basket up. I think it was a good change. Pretty easy birdie before. Now you got to work for it.
This card is living on the cage.
Yeah, we have been hitting the cage. Don't hit the cage, Adam.
Hey, all right. Good too.
Sometimes it works out. Thanks, man. Well, the hope is to swap out all the chain stars here in the woods. Nice flip back, Jesse.
Oh.
Into the disc catchers so they're more visible a little bit. We have a pin position coming in on this hole. And there we have the fire of 1935, I believe. Last truly huge West Side fire in this region. That's an old cedar tree, old western red cedar. There's quite a few snags on the property like that. If you cut into that wood, it is clear and tight. It is amazing. Still
Crazy.
very usable. Here we are on to hole 15. Little down and up. The line is really to the right side, sort of a big straight to hyzer finish. There's the pin on the hill.
That's a great shot. Pin high left.
Jason really got that line good. I think I got caught up on some things.
Is that another orc out of you?
Yep, that's the orc. I throw it a lot in the woods. Is that another stag, Jesse?
No, that's a getaway. That was a new disc to my bag at that time, and I have come to love it, but found an early tree with that one.
Well, shout out to Adam McQuaid, because at a doubles we had out here not so long ago, he threw his first run getaway and absolutely smashed chains for about $300
Awesome.
a couple years ago. So I think your instinct was correct, my friend.
Well, now I've learned what it does a little better.
Yeah, it's a good disc. Really like a lot of those dynamic molds. Pretty tricky upshot for you, but looks like you pulled it off.
Give myself a chance. Nope.
Well, if you're going to miss short and left, and you get that putt. So feel pretty good about the opportunity here for how bad I missed the drive.
Thanks.
Ah, it makes it pay off.
Yeah, home field advantage. Jason with another tough spit out. Good looking putt.
Looks like Pinkal's got some scruff in between him and the bat. Oh, wow, just has to pitch out.
Yeah, we all thought that one was going in when he threw it. It really looked like it flashed chains a little bit deep, but he didn't deserve a pitch out.
Makes his three, though. And Jason Choate will drop his in.
Okay, moving on to hole 16. One of the few pretty clear anhyzers on the course. Very short. There's baskets about 20 feet in elevation up. You just really want to throw a putter or possibly a little turnover mid-range or a flick shot up to that. I have aced it once, and that was on a thumber, but you probably shouldn't throw that.
It wouldn't surprise me if we see Choate throw the thumber here. No.
Come on, Jason.
Early tree, and it is unfriendly down there.
Unfriendly. If you don't make it on top of the hill, you've got some work to do. Pinkal with a very nice shot. If you leak out right a little bit, you're still going to have a pretty good look at it. Here's a good shot, Jesse. What was that?
Thank you. That's a pure, a Kristen Tatar pure.
Yeah, Yeah, you see a lot of people throwing those off the tee box. Jason in a little bit of trouble. Pretty decent recovery, living him with this putt.
He's behind some objects again. Oh. Great putt.
Thanks, man. If you can get on top, you pretty much have a look from all sides. So this is one certainly you want to get in your round.
This is Pinkal coming out of the trees.
What a putt.
Good putt.
Really tough look right there with all the ferns in his face. If you do come out to Lucky Mud, ferns in the face. It may happen.
What was the tournament you used to run out here? The Fern Burner?
Yeah, a long time ago. It was a non-PDGA event, and we would yell at people if there was a foot fault called. So it was just a big party for a few weekends. We called it the Fern Burner because we used to wipe out, hundreds of ferns before the tournament. It's pretty dense out here, but it was really dense then. So moving on, hole 17. Maybe the toughest hole in the back part of the course. Really a couple lines you can take. You can take the little turnover line to the left of that cedar in the middle. Look, there's a deer. Or you can sort of flex something out to the right that hooks up. You don't really have you don't have a great look at the basket. But you can kind of see it. It's pretty dead straight. This is a hole. Can be a lot of trouble. This is a tough one to dial up. The course record for doubles here is 20 down, and this is the one they missed.
Oh,
I believe that.
like up the middle.
You're taking the left to right gap there?
Yeah, I was trying to bend a sidewinder to the left of that tree. You really have to keep it low. Out here at Lucky Mud, there's a lot of low ceiling shots, so it's really something to control with your speed to try to get it under and still get far enough up the fairway.
Oh, yeah.
What you got there, Jesse?
That's another getaway right into first available.
That's the gap you see most people take. They'll go to the right of that tree or try to flex something to the left. See it. Mr. Choate does here.
That's looking pretty good.
Kiss forward.
Yeah, anything up there should give you a look.
Yeah, you just and hitting it every time.
If you get this one, it's a little bit of a bonus. It's not long, but it is, again, very, very technical. And they're, for me in my rounds, I probably bogey this one as much as anything in the woods. Really nice upshot there, Jesse.
Thank you much. You've got a little work to do here yourself.
I think there's something to be said.
Right up there.
Yep. Just happy to get it close.
Jason is pretty far left of the pin.
Yeah, that really seemed to hyzer out on him. This green trickles away pretty bad, so if you don't lay it on the ground, it will roll away on you. So I think. There you go, Jesse. Nice putt.
Thanks. And Pinkal still hasn't putted yet, so pretty good shot.
Great birdie. Yeah, Jason had a really nice shot there. It's tough to get there, but when you do it, you're usually getting a couple strokes on folks. So it works out. Moving on to hole A, which plays as hole 18 if you're playing the 21-hole layout. 2 gaps, one to the right, little straight to hyzer line, which is the way our drone is flying, or there is another gap on the left side, which is more of a turnover gap. Slightly bigger opening on the left, more of a straight, pretty pure line on the right.
Yeah, this is great hole design with the 2 options, and the more open one being the forehander turnover route. I really like this hole.
Thanks, man. That short, that is the last remaining first generation Lucky Mud basket on the course. You see the nice old tire with the sidewall cut out, some plywood disintegrating, and some tire chains as if it were snowing. So, a lot of people that's a photo op.
And I think that basket is more moss than anything else at this point.
Newsflash, since this video was taken, it has disintegrated quite a bit more. So it's basically melting into the ground at this moment. The rubber will persevere.
For sure. Jason got caught up early here.
Good looking stepper there. Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking with plywood, but it's like I didn't really put a very good bid on that. I'd like to have that back.
Oh. Pinkal was pretty close there.
You with a nice shot on the green. Oh, Jesse.
Yeah, that one could have stayed in.
Man, that seemed to be the story of your day. I counted at least a couple, 2 if not 3 of those. Bummer, man. There was a lot of chain there.
Baskets aren't perfect, and the putt probably wasn't perfect either, but that could have stayed.
I think we were all talking after that. Man, that was a lot of chain. It was very loud. It hit probably half of the chains in that basket. So, anyway, it happens sometimes, but the right thing for that basket to do would have to held your disc.
That would have been the polite thing to do.
We are on the hole B, playing this hole 19. It's a uphill, about 30 feet of elevation gain. You're running through this gap, through these cedars, and then you're hyzering in at the end. The shot really is something that's going to stay up and cut either inside or outside of that tree. The cedar.
Crashed into the stuff a little short there. That's flipping up nice. Oh.
Yeah. You can have the best shot, and those last few guardian trees can slip you up. Little early release there for you, Jess.
Oh, yeah.
Jason taking the outside line.
Little late release, maybe.
Yeah, this one, at the time of this tournament, could have used a little bit of printing. You can see the gap there. There's a vine maple that's pretty protective.
Oh, you gave me a hard time for running a tournament out here in June, but it was a nice time to be out there.
It was, man. We get about 130 inches of rain a year. So in June, things just don't stop growing. We ran a few of our tournaments in June, and it's really tough. I was really happy with some of the help I got to get this course ready, but I'm not gonna lie, there was some looking for discs.
For sure.
Lucky Mud's pretty famous for eating plastic.
Yeah, you guys have your big tournament of the year coming up here at the end of the month, the Ravens Run. Can't wait to be up there for that.
Yeah. This is the big one. Our good friends Fort George Brewing, some of the finest beer you can drink out there. Join us for this is the first time we're going to run a 2-day with tee times. So we're really excited about it. Thank everyone for all the help making this happen, but got some good sponsors. It's a B tier, but the payout's going to be great, and we're, oh man, Pinkal.
Rude.
You got you guys ready to donate to the new basketball?
That's right. I know where I'm going.
Yeah, so we're real happy to be putting it on again. With COVID, we were out for a year. We were going to do a 2-day tournament. One of the rounds being at Skyline Golf Course here in the county, just outside of Skamokawa and Catlamet. So really excited about it. We are into hole C, playing as hole 20. Short downhill, really a left to right putter shot, or you can take the right line, which is kind of Heiser's in. Pretty short, and ace run possibilities. This is one you certainly want to pick up.
I actually aced this hole the first time I played Lucky Mud.
You did, Jesse. That makes me happy, man.
Hey, it made me want to come back.
Yes, indeed.
Well, that and everything
I would
else about
say-
the course.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, this one, ironically, has almost been almost hardly been aced 5 times. I want to say maybe 5, 6 aces on it. So you're in a short club, considering how easy it looks to ace.
For sure.
Way too much disc.
Keep down.
That was looking good, but I think just sailed long.
So far.
Yeah, I think the speed control on that one was a little off. He certainly peered the line, but I think he went, 30, 40 long. Jason with the tough look out.
Giving it a little Annie go here.
Decent look at it. If you can land on that right side, you typically have a downhill look, even on the left as well. So here's Jason's shot. Almost too good of a shot.
Oh, big comebacker. Good effort.
Really good pickup there from Jason on that par. He was almost in jail on his second, so pretty good par there.
Absolutely. Everybody
We all
cleaning up
walked
their
out of the
par.
car. Yeah, I think there was a little more meat on that bone.
Yep, that's one you'd definitely like to get. All right, well, we are into our final hole.
It's been fun, man. This is hole 21. Plays at as hole 18 on the regular layout. Another downhill. This one happens to be about 44 feet down. Low ceiling, really a pipe job with, I would guess, no more than a mid. Some people will throw the fairway driver, but something that just flips up, hold straight. The fence is OB.
Well,
Road is not.
Good round?
hey, that's my guys.
Here we go.
Always
It's been a great round. Fun playing with these guys.
Absolutely. These are some of my favorite people in the area to play golf with.
Hey, thanks, Justin.
Thank
you. Coming out, bud.
Getting Justin as well.
Fairway Media, like and
Tasty.
subscribe, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, tasty tidbit. The other than myself, who lives on this property, the 3 rooms that we rent were rented by the 3 other members of the card. The 2 Jasons, and you, my friend. So.
Yeah, man, we had a pretty great weekend.
I'm throwing a flex buzz here, just trying to flip something up, keep it straight.
Yeah, that's
Inside.
Oh, great shot.
Didn't really want to take that outside route, but I think it worked out.
Good result. I am throwing fairway driver here just to pure this line,
Get it. Hit it. Hit it.
and I like it.
A little long.
Man. Oh man,
That was just that lift.
we hadn't got that lift.
Tracked right over it.
I think I got that fairway
With some
driver
wind.
skip though.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, but that was heading right at those chains. With a little divine intervention, that could have.
That would have been a good way to finish.
Jason with a nice shot. Maybe a claymore here from Jason.
That would be my guess.
4 pretty good shots.
Well, and all 4 of us are down there and putting. That's a pretty good result on this hole.
Yeah, this hole can really cause some problems if you don't make it out.
So while we're putting, it's worth noting that while we're scuffling along here, John Baldwin was on a card shooting 14 down.
Yeah, man. Course record. John Baldwin, as we know, is quite the golfer, and really cool to see him and Mr. Mike Worth, Big Dog, are a local legend around here in the Northwest. He shot a 12 down, so between the two of them, playing MP40, being able to play MP50, but playing MP40 in a really good field of MP40s. There I am cashing in the 2.
Nice bird.
Really impressive from John. Can't say enough about what a round that was.
Well, can't wait to watch round 2 and watch those guys battle it out.
Excellent, man. Well, it's been fun, Jesse. Again, big thanks to Justin and Fairway Media for doing this, and that was a blast.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys in round 2.